On the segment of Where Are They Now? I'm Ryan Waters, and this is Jason Fortin. He used to play with the VIU Mariners men's basketball team. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Thanks for having me on, and yeah, things are well.
Well, as the title of the segment says, Where Are They Now? Where are you now? What are you doing?
Well, I haven't gone too far, so I was playing basketball for VIU, which is on Vancouver Island in Nanaimo, and I am still in Nanaimo. So,
Okay. And what are you
yeah.
doing in Nanaimo? Now that you're not playing.
Well, I finished playing in 2016. That was my last season at VIU, and took about 3 or 4 months off and was traveling a bit and just working. And then in 2017, so about a year after I'd graduated, I had written a business plan with one of my assistant coaches at VIU actually, and started up a coffee shop. So that was about 18 months after we finished the business plan. We opened on Halloween of 2018. So that's what's been keeping me busy since basketball and studies. So,
And I'm sure it's been a treat and not a trick for being open on Halloween.
yeah, a spooky start date, we like to say. But yeah, we kind of just opened up the doors and didn't really announce anything. And that first weekend, it got busier and busier each day, and kind of haven't looked up since then. So it's been good.
So what's the name of the coffee shop, and how is it different from a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks?
Well, we don't have a drive-through, so that's probably
Okay.
one of the main differences. But it's called Drip Coffee Social. So we also have a liquor license, which is cool. So we do beer, wine, cocktails. It's located right on the beachfront down in Departure Bay, where the ferry comes in from Horseshoe Bay, from Vancouver to Nanaimo. So it's like a gorgeous view. You get like beautiful, beautiful sunrises there. We also
Nice.
serve locally roasted coffee. We make sandwiches in-house, do avocado toast, muffins, cookies, all that good stuff. And then we also serve gelato from a local place downtown Nanaimo called Cold Front, and she is awesome. She sources all of her ingredients local. So we kind of just mashed up a bunch of local businesses to make a really cool spot in a really beautiful space down in Departure Bay, and yeah, it's been good.
With the liquor license, are you able to stay open late? So when I think of a coffee shop, and not like a chain, but when I think of a coffee shop, you're open in the morning and early afternoon, and then places kind of board up by the afternoon, early evening. Are you guys able to stay open late?
Yeah, so our license, we're able to serve until midnight if we'd like to. So it's kind of just like up to us when we want to close. And up until COVID, we would stay open later on like the Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
In the summer, I think we pushed it as late as like 10:30 kind of thing. But then obviously we've dialed it back since the pandemic. But yeah, it's kind of nice. You get your coffee drinkers, and then it kind of slows down around 3 or 4. And then still have people that want to come in and either get a coffee or maybe get a beer with friends and study or catch up. And yeah, it's kind of works well. And that's kind of why we wanted to have social in the name, and just let people know that it's a little bit more than just your typical coffee shop. But
Is this something that you've wanted to do for a while? You wrote a business plan, as you mentioned. Is this something, though, that's been in the back of your head for a few years since you were a boy?
not really. I think just my business partner Scott and I think we have similar mindsets, that we always wanted to be successful or do something that was our own, or
Sure.
work hard at something that like has similar qualities to being on a team, I think. And we had a few other business ideas before we actually landed on a coffee shop. So it was kind of just like a timing thing, and a location within the city that we both grew up in that we thought really needed something like Drip. So it was a combination of a bunch of things, but it was never set in stone that it was going to be a coffee shop for sure.
How's business going with the pandemic? We hear a lot of horror stories of restaurants and places closing. How about Drip?
Yeah, it was tough. It was like, I think it was like within 24 hours from us hearing like the original estimates around like March 15th, March 16th, where it was like, oh, 2 million people in the States are going to die. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. And then within 24 hours, we were completely closed
Yeah.
for 35 days. So yeah, it was really difficult to wrap our heads around at first, and trying to do the right thing for the health of the society and make sure that we could try and do some things to keep our business afloat and doing deliveries and sell merch or gift cards or beans. We did like deliveries to people's houses and stuff like that. So that was good. But yeah, we were closed for like 35 days. And prior to that, we were closed like Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day. So we were closed like 6 days in the previous like year and a half. And then all of a sudden it was like 35 days all at once. So that was definitely weird, but we were able to open back up in mid-April, which was good. And the nice thing about our space is it has like a walk-up window on the side of it. So we moved our till to the window. So we were doing orders at the window, and then people could just take their stuff to go. So feel really fortunate that our space was built out like that, and it allowed us to still have a really good summer. We kept the inside of the space closed the whole summer, but people could still sit on the patio or walk across the street to the beach. So it was kind of a blessing in disguise having that window and being located to such a beautiful place where people could still be spaced out and feel safe. So
you don't have a drive-through, but you have a walk-through.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. That works out.
It's a little bit wet now. People waiting outside in the rain, but
yeah,
they still need their coffee. So
still shoot hoops at all? I know you're your business partner, assistant coach with VIU, or still is, I believe. Do you miss playing? Do you miss? Are you a guest coach?
Yeah, I miss it. I came back and helped for 2 seasons. The most recent one when we won again in 2019, which was really cool. But yeah, I mean, I miss it more just like the camaraderie of having a team and guys you see every day and working towards a common goal. But I definitely don't miss running suicides or doing stuff like that. But yeah, it was fun. Like the last season before it got shut down, like they were just about to head off to nationals.
Yeah.
Right before the pandemic kind of shut everything down. But it was kind of fun watching that season as a fan and not being on the coaching staff or on the team. Like I'd never really had a season of watching like a local college team from the sidelines, on the other sideline at least. So that was pretty fun, and I definitely enjoyed that. Still played a little bit of men's league, but obviously this year's been a little bit different. But still play when I can, but definitely not what it once was.
So what's the plan for Drip? I mean, are you going to keep this for a while? Do you want to open up a second one? What's the grand plan?
Yeah, I don't know what the grand plan is, but we definitely want to keep moving in a positive direction. We've actually got another location coming up in a few months here. Nice. So another one in Nanaimo near the hospital, which we think will be another good location. So yeah, we've just been busy working on the design and figuring out what we need to get that space ready. So
yeah. What's your favorite coffee at Drip? What's the go-to?
Probably just an espresso in the morning, get things going. But either that or just a black coffee or an Americano. Keep it simple.
Will we see a little Drip coffee logo on a VIU jersey in the near future?
We did sponsor them our first season. We did the backpack. So nice. We had like the Mariners logo, the Drip logo on it. And that was kind of cool to see all the athletes walking around campus with like a business and also a team that I used to play for. I mean, team gave me so much in terms of connections and mentors and friends. It's like been really nice to be able to give back to something that meant a lot to me for sure.
Well, listen, this has been fun catching up. Congratulations on the coffee shop and the second location, and continued success, and stay healthy.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ryan. Appreciate you.